Are you serious? Are you serious? Do not miss tonight's Sunday Night Live special broadcast. It's going to be titled Fukushima, the Death Camp. And what's happening is in Japan, an incredible amount of cancers, especially among children, has got to be startling every medical physician around the world. Yet the media refuses to cover the reality of the disaster in Japan. Now, we all know on 3/11/11, Japan was hit with the fifth largest earthquake in the history of humanity, 9.0. It literally shook the ground for over 6 minutes. It brought a tsunami inland 6 miles, and it left 6 nuclear reactors melting down with plumes of radiation. And so the radiation went into the air, went into the land, went into the sea. And there's been an excessive amount of death, malignant tumors, leukemia, and all types of cancers has off the charts. And yet it's being ignored. First of all, the government of Japan just literally tried to just downplay it and are still downplaying it. And the situation's not getting better, folks, just because the media is trying to keep up with the Kardashians or how many desperate housewives there are and what Bruce Jenner's doing. They're more interested in that than they are the truth of what's really the disaster, the human suffering that's actually beginning to develop in Japan. Matter of fact, get this statistic. Before 3/11, doctors confirmed there would be 1 case of thyroid cancer out of every 1 million children. 1 case per 1 million. Since 3/11/11 and the major earthquake, doctors have confirmed 127 cases of children with thyroid cancer out of 400,000 tested. Not 1 in a million, but 127 in 400,000. That means that the rate of thyroid cancer, the rate of leukemia, the rate of malignant tumors, the rate of death in Japan from cancers is off the charts in comparison to the rest of humanity. This is a disaster of biblical proportions. This is a cataclysmic, catastrophic, apocalyptic type event, and nobody's even talking about it. And you got to take some little preacher from the cornfields of Indiana to sound the alarm? Well, if it's my role, then I'll do it. And I'm here to say we've got people who watch our broadcast. We've got partners of our ministry living in Japan right now, praying Psalms 91 over their families every day. The government has forsaken them. And you got to be kidding me, right? Are you serious? Are you serious? They're going to play the 2020 Olympics in Japan. And they're going to play the softball games and the baseball games in Fukushima. The bats are going to start glowing green. You won't even need to use lights because the baseballs will be some type of neon green. Are you serious? There is fish dying in the Pacific Ocean, like folks, as if it was something from the book of Revelation. There's whales with huge tumors. There is paint peeling off the sides of fishing vessels that go from Australia to Japan to America. The paint's peeling off. These are the same vessels that after 25 years of sailing this route, they never had any paint peel off. Now they're just peeling right off. I mean, it's like it's acetone. It's some type of the radiation, folks. The radiation. And let me ask you, every time the cargo flows in and out of the Pacific Ocean, in and out of America's ports, in and out and shipped around the country, don't you think there is some radiation carryover affecting? You know there is. It's as if Wormwood has begun. We know that the Bible talks about Wormwood because there's this big asteroid that crashes in the sea and creates this catastrophic events of the earth. But what we have here is the precursors. Folks, the water's turning blood red 23 different times in the last 4 years all over the world. Birds are falling out of the sky by the thousands. We just had 1,300 seabirds die down in Chile. We just had 85,000 dead antelopes in Kazakhstan. A couple years ago, we had 30,000 sheep die in Uruguay. We had 250,000 llamas die in Peru. We've had 7,000 bison fall dead in, buffalo in Vietnam. We've seen 7,000 eagles die in Vancouver, Canada. We've watched thousands of birds fall from the sky. Millions of fish wash up in lakes, rivers, streams, oceans. You can't put, folks, are you serious? The Hosea prophecy, the apocalyptic events that Jesus prophesied about in Matthew 24. I'm going to talk about Fukushima, the death camp, tonight at 7 p.m. Plus, we're going to cover a whole lot of other current world events and how it relates to Bible prophecy, of course. So don't miss Sunday Night Live. Do not miss Sunday Night Live. Starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's 7 p.m. Eastern. At my website, www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. Are you saved?